Okay, don't judge me because I know my craft room is an absolute mess, but it's for good cause because I had a group of kids over here and we created the cutest birdhouse home decor items that you're ever gonna see. Oh my gosh, it's just like the perfect family craft. And everybody did such a great job of making unique little birdhouses out of what? Recycled cardboard boxes, that's right, and this really cool tissue paper technique that I have been using for a little while now, and I'm really, really excited to show you. All right, ready? Here we go. So this one's Gavin's and this one is mine. And some of the other ones have already been taken home by our friends. Each one turned out so cute, and this was such a fun, safe craft to do with friends and family and students of mine. So I highly encourage recycling those boxes, getting some tissue paper, and following along. Okay, so first things first, you just need any sized box, thin cardboard. I'm using a kind box for this one, but I made a bunch of these from various boxes that I have in my pantry. And you unfold it, and it makes this nice flat surface. Then you want to just measure halfway, and then don't forget to put a dot on the top as well. That's the one that you're going to create the angle with. And then do about 3 inches down on each of the seams. That's going to give you a little bit more room to get your roof going. Now cut down on the seams to your little dots. And you'll have kind of like these flappy things. It looks a little weird right now, but it'll start to come together soon. Now measure down from your top dot to your seam dot, and that's going to create the roof. So you're going to have kind of a triangular shape on both sides. Now, what's great about cardboard is, especially this type of cardboard, is that it's very easy to bend. I'm just using my straight edge to get a nice seam going across there. And then what I'm going to do is once I get that initial bend going, then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to bend it the other direction because the logos and all of that stuff is going to go on the inside. And I'm going to have this nice blank brown canvas on the outside like that. So what you want to do is use a little bit of warm glue to essentially put the box back together. But now that you have these nice little folds, you can use that to create a roof. So you just fold in your little roof pieces, carefully push it down, and then you have your bottom left to do, and voila, you have your basic structure. Now grab some pins and simple embellishments and make it look like a really cute little birdhouse. You'll see mine on the left-hand side and my son's on the right-hand side, the progression of how we designed the front part of our birdhouses. This is all before we put tissue on so that we have a clear canvas to work on. Now, while you can use any type of marker on these types of boxes, I highly recommend using a pigment style pen like an acrylic paint marker or like these Sharpie paint markers that I'm using here. If you use an ink style marker, you might just not get the more vibrant results that you're looking for. I think it's really fun to go freestyle, and I highly encourage that, especially with children. But I definitely felt like I wanted to have some more precise circles on mine. So I used some different sized caps that I had laying around the house to guide my circles. And Gavin just went awesome freestyle, and I really liked his design as well. I initially thought that I wanted to put a paper roof on top of my house. So I measured out some scrap paper and then I put it on top to have like a little bit of an overhang. Turns out that it wasn't really needed because I just covered it up with tissue paper in the next step. What I found really helpful was having these nice little sticky rhinestones and jewels to put on here, and Gavin liked them as well. And now it's time for the tissue paper technique. This is where we're going to put tissue paper on top of the roof of our little houses, and it's so easy to do. When I'm working with kids, what I like to do is work with double-sided sticky tape because it's easier for them and safer for them to be able to work with tape than it is, let's say, hot glue. Now, I do end up using some hot glue on my project because I actually ran out of double-sided sticky tape, but we managed to get Gavin's project done with a good amount of double-sided sticky tape as well. If you want to be super eco-friendly, then you can save all of the tissue paper that you get from birthdays and holidays and whatnot and repurpose that into little pieces for these types of projects. Or you can go to the dollar store and get yourself a big old stack of tissue paper for only $1. Either way, it turns out super cute. My students and my son proved to me that there's so many different variations. They're pretty much endless. You can have different colors, textures, different types of little gardens that you put out in front of it. It's just a really fun time. And if you put them in a grouping, they end up being the best spring decor. It's kid approved. Who could ask for more? Gavin ended up really liking his project, and I really like it too, even though I'm biased because I'm his mom. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next craft.